Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, I'm very excited because today we have a brand new sponsor.
Yay!
Oh, and I'm very excited because it's about college.
Something you know so much about.
Well, it didn't sound like I did the way I said it. College. No, I did not go to college. You guys mainly know that because of my lack of vocabulary and the way I say college. But the reason I didn't go was because I was too fat to walk around the campus, and also because it was really expensive and I honestly just didn't have the money. So I'm excited to talk about this because it can help some of you guys out who maybe are going through the same thing. This is called slugbooks.com. It compares all the prices of the cheapest sites online like Amazon and Chegg, and helps you save money on textbooks for your classes. All you do is you enter what college you go to, the courses you're taking, and it'll find you the cheapest books. I mean, genius.
Genius.
College genius. If you just go to slugbooks.com/Shane, you'll be helping out the show and our new sponsor and yourself because you'll be getting cheaper books. That's learning, guys.
That's learning.
You just opened up a Slug Shane learning book. I'm going to go back to college. Slugbooks.com/Shane. All right, you guys, hope you enjoy the show.
You're watching Shane Dawson and Friends, where the excitement never ends. So open your ears, sit down and relax. Push an enable plus the fucking cap in your ass.
Yay!
Yeah. Did you notice that my head was like 10 feet away from the mic when you were playing it, so I didn't breathe heavily while you were
Thank
playing?
God. There's a whole section on the sdarmy.com that is just like Lauren's noises. And it talks about all the noises that you've been making during the podcast and how loud it is. Well, today, that's actually the last time you guys are going to hear this theme song this year. This is the last podcast you guys are ever going to hear this year. This year. That's like when teachers used to be like, guys, no more homework this year. And everybody would scream and cry and be all excited. And then she'd go, see you next week in January for all your homework.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. We're going to be back in like a minute, so don't get too excited.
Oh, God. No, let's take a break.
Oh.
Well, we already kind of took one. Okay. Well, so I thought it would be fun if today we just talked about 2013.
Woohoo! Big year.
We're actually inside of Kim Kardashian's vagina right now. This is very exciting. It's very echoey in here.
It's roomy and moist.
Ew, God. I don't think it's moist. I think, you know what's so weird? Her butt, the way her butt is shaped and the way her vagina hole, I'm assuming, looks, I feel like she's like just a freshly baked turkey.
Delicious.
Like tender and wet, full of giblets. Do you think Kanye stuffs, like he like makes stuffing out? I just feel like, sorry, I'm getting oh God. I just had leftovers. I'm thinking about it. Do you think there's gravy involved?
Definitely.
She needs to get that checked. Okay, so I have here a list. I'm going to run through it. Your chair is loud.
Oh, sorry.
It's like if your mouth isn't making noises, your body is, or your chair,
I'm not
or
moving.
I'm
stopping.
I'm going to. Okay.
I can't move.
Where do I start? So much has happened. So much I don't care about. But you know what? Let's start with us.
Okay. That's good.
Because I kind of care about us. Like, not that much, but like enough. Oh, wow, your vocabulary is extensive today. We sold a show to NBC, guys. Yay! We haven't really talked about it. I mean, we kind of have just talked about it on Twitter, but not really IRL.
It's a big deal.
Let's talk about the process very quickly.
Well, I just think it's funny. The kernel of the idea literally came after Shane made me go to a certain restaurant that I hate.
Wait, which one?
Which one do you think that we don't mention because you go there every day and you don't want everybody coming every day?
First of all, it's not even because of that. It's more like it's kind of a douchey restaurant, and I don't want people knowing I go there every day because it's kind of a douchey place.
No, totally.
That's like when you tell people like. I was gonna try to make a joke about like your fancy clothes, but you don't wear fancy clothes.
No,
so.
I'm literally wearing like sweatpants right now. They're fancy sweatpants. No, we were coming out, and you were telling me had been many times, but you were telling me about these crazy stories about when you worked at Jenny Craig and how insane the consultants were. And I looked at you, dare I say, Hollywood legend says, and I said, "This is a show. This is hilarious." And that was where it began. And we sort of wrote an outline. We sat down with your mom and your brother, and we got all these insane stories about like just working at Jenny Craig. But that was literally the beginning of 2012. We're in the end. Just to give people an idea of how long these things take in Hollywood, that was almost 2 years ago.
I think it also took long though because we didn't really. I mean, like the first year, I was like, no one's gonna buy this.
Well, it's and you say, you know, it doesn't always take that long. Sure, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not like we told people in the Hollywood world about it. We definitely had conversations about it, and until recently, did anybody really kind of be like, wow, that is a really good idea. So it sort of really got going September of this year, and then we found out that NBC bought it the middle of October. Which is, you know, I'm really excited to spend a lot. I hope this is successful so we can spend like years.
So much time together.
Years together. But yeah, then we couldn't tell anybody for like a month.
We couldn't tell. There's other things we can't even tell you guys.
I know.
And this is I'm not good at keeping secrets.
I know, and I yell at him all the time.
I tell people when I'm like constipated.
And nobody wants to know.
Mm.
But also, people should just know the process is like very exciting that we sold the show. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to end up on NBC.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a quick rundown. I did a thing on sdarmy.com where I just explained kind of what the process is.
Oh, okay.
So long story short, you know, we sold the idea. They're buying a script. So the script is being written. Then they decide if they want to shoot a pilot, which we're pretty sure they're going to.
Knock on a lot of wood.
Knock on
wood. I'm knocking on my head.
I just knock on that wooden vagina, those wooden legs.
Uh-huh.
Another secret. Oh, I can't keep any secrets. You have wooden legs. No. So they decide whether or not they want to make the pilot. They decide whether or not they want me to star in it, which I'm assuming they will because, you know, you guys want that, right? And then if the pilot's awesome, they're going to test it to make sure people like it. And then it will be on TV in like 2 years. So
no, it would probably, if it were to go, it would be on fall of 2014.
So there you guys go. Don't
hold your breath. But this is also doesn't mean that if it doesn't go, it's not a very big deal. This is a huge deal. Shane Dawson is the first YouTuber to ever sell a show to network television, which is a huge deal, and I take all the credit.
Perfect. Done and done. Okay, now let's talk about other people who are more interesting than us.
Nobody.
Oh my God, what does this mean? I literally have something written down that says ginger baby. I don't know. I'm pregnant, guys. Okay, that's not it. I'm going to go through the first few really quickly. This is chronologically. Chronologically.
You had it right the first
Chronologic.
time.
This is chrono. Lindsay Lohan got out of rehab and then went on I just got out of rehab tour, and now she's on drugs again.
Is she on drugs again? Do we know?
Yeah, kind of. She went partying with who was it?
Allegedly. We don't know.
Allegedly. No, she went partying with, I think it was Paris Hilton or something. I don't know. Lindsay Lohan's always going to be on drugs. She's going to die at like 35.
Stop it.
No, it's terrible. I feel bad, but you know.
I went to her website just today.
She's a website?
Oh, yeah. officiallindsaylohan.com or something. And she looked good. She looked a little better than she had been. She was like smoking a cig and naked in one
Does
picture.
she have look at that Facebook.com? Oh, that was so cheesy. It's so true, though. I don't know. I've lost all cares for Lindsay Lohan. I used to love her. I don't care anymore. I'm so sick of it. Every time she picks up that fake water bottle full of vodka and she's like, I'm drinking water. Like and that face, like get a facial. I can't, like with the pop your pimples. Like I don't even get facials, but if I needed one, I would get one. Like I would finally buckle down and get one. I had a chiropractor.
Oh, you went to a chiropractor?
My Lisa's cousin is a chiropractor, and like was like, wow, you have more bones out of place than I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Yeah, but you got to be
careful with them because you walk in there and they love to tell you your spine is out of order and all these things.
I didn't pay. She was at my house on Thanksgiving.
I'm just saying they love to talk about those things.
Anyways, but it's true. My body's a fucking mess. You know that song, My Body's a Wonderland? What's the opposite of that? My body is fucking terrible.
Just shame.
It's hell. My body's an amusement park, twists and turns. People are throwing up when they go there. No, so she was feeling my neck and she's like, do you feel that? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, those are bones popping out of you. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So she literally just touched my neck. It did like a little movement and I heard about 86 bones go.
It's the creepiest feeling in your neck when they do that.
It was terrifying. But then I could actually move my neck more. I was like, oh, wow, this is interesting. What was I talking about?
I don't know. I got caught up in your body right now. You are wearing shorts, which I always enjoy.
Body is a wonderland. Okay, Justin Bieber has done a lot this year.
Oh my God! Did you hear about the new tattoo?
There's a new one.
Oh God, yeah.
What is that?
It's like a bald eagle or something, and they're like,
he's such white trash. Listen, I'm white trash, so I can say this. It's kind of like the black thing. You can say the N-word if you're black, and you can say retarded if you have a retarded sibling. Both of which I am.
You do not, but go on.
But Justin Bieber, I mean, like I'm calling white trash and I'm calling it hard with the fucking bald eagle tattoo. Like, what's next? Like, what's next?
I don't know.
A
Well,
mullet?
the thing about it is he's got the body of like a 12-year-old girl.
He keeps, which is like, that's why he's doing this.
It looks so upsetting. It literally looks like it's like child endangerment when you see these pictures of him with no shirt on and like all these tattoos.
But I mean, listen, but 12-year-old girls with bald eagle tattoos is kind of sexy. You know what's weird? I saw a picture of him laying down. I don't know. The camera was like a Shane angle. It was very high up looking down. And he was shirtless. And he had like this weird like tummy hair. And it like really, it fucking grossed me the fuck out. Because here's the thing. It's like either you're a hairy guy with like normal hair on your body, or you're Justin Bieber. You have this weird fucking tummy hair. And that's all you have.
Ew.
It's like all he has.
You're calling it tummy hair too. It really doesn't make
it
it better.
He like grooms it. He like gels it. It's like, make sure to see my tummy hair. Like he like points to it. He's like, look at it, guys. Fucking look at the tummy hair.
It's so gross.
We get it. If it comes down to a tummy hair battle, motherfucker, you lose. You lose.
Again, tummy hair. Really?
Isn't that what it's called? Whatever.
I mean,
Anyways,
okay.
Justin Bieber, fucking, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay, so
Listen, I'm sure he's
what do you care about from 2013? You're talking about all the things you don't. I want to
That's
know.
the fun part. Well, I'll get to something. No, I'm sure Justin Bieber's a nice guy. I just don't give a fuck. My favorite is that last time we talked about Paul Walker dying, which is really sad. But my favorite is that all the Beliebers were extra sad because Paul Walker tweeted, I don't know, like a year ago, like Justin Bieber is a talented guy or something like that. But by the way, it was because Justin Bieber tweeted, I am Paul Walker. And Paul Walker replied and said, nope. So then everybody got mad at Paul Walker. And then Paul Walker tweeted like a week later, hey guys, no drama meant, intended. Justin Bieber is a nice guy. That was it. It wasn't even a compliment. It was like like things I do all the time. Like Miley Cyrus is pretty in real life. Like things I do all the time. And now all the Beliebers are just like, Paul Walker's our hero because, he was a Belieber. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, Paul Walker was not a Belieber. And second of all, I mean, in a tummy hair war, Paul Walker would have won, girl.
Hashtag tummy hair. I'd like pictures of everybody. No, I don't.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay. I'm going to go over this really quick. Paul Eden is a racist. Okay, great. Next. I don't know. I heard about what she did. I didn't know about all of it until recently.
What? Pauline?
I knew that Paul. You know who had a weird racist thing happen that nobody talked about was Melissa Joan Hart from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Because you're the only person on earth that still would even know or care to look up what Mel J.
Have you seen her pictures of her crazy makeup? I'll show you after the show.
No.
Oh my God.
Why would
Write
I
it down so I
No.
No, you will die.
I don't want to.
No, you'll die. Okay, sorry. I'm looking it up as I talk.
I know somebody used to write on that show that she's on, the Melissa and Joey show, and said she's a nightmare.
Was it a blind ape? Because that show is the worst fucking show
he's
I've
no
ever
longer
seen.
on it.
Anyways, Melissa Joan Hart. Here, wait, I'm typing her in right now.
Well, I mean, nobody can see this except for us.
I know, but it's really important. I have to get to it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God, yes. Okay, sorry. Melissa Joan Hart owned a frozen yogurt shop next to my house called Sweethearts.
You went like every day.
Every fucking day.
Did you ever see her?
No, but I saw Carney Wilson all the time, who nobody knows who she is, but she was selling her famous bread pudding, and
What
I bought
do
it
you
from
mean nobody
her.
knows who Carney Wilson? People don't know who Carney Wilson is?
Not really.
Well, if they saw Bridesmaids, they someday somebody's gonna turn around and make you. Wilson Phillips. She's the fat one.
Okay. Anyways, oh wow, Melissa Joan Hart makeup fail is the #1 most searched thing.
What does she do?
Google right now. I told you it's terrible.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Okay, anyway, so basically Melissa Joan Hart had this frozen yogurt shop that got shut down because she got sued. You know why? Because all the shirts for the employees were either black or purple. Like they had a choice, which is, I think very nice. One of the black girls that worked there wore a black shirt one day. And Melissa had like a very good rapport with these people. Like she was like chill with them. Like I talked to people that work there and like, yeah, she's fucking awesome. Like she's our friend. Like we go clubbing.
Because you were there every day.
Yes. Anyways, the black girl got fired for something, whatever. She was mad about it. So she remembered an incident like a year beforehand that she thought was funny at the time from the other employees that said it. But I guess Melissa came in one day and said like, and she was wearing a black shirt, the black girl. And Melissa goes, can you wear purple next time? And the black girl goes, why? And then and Melissa goes, ooh, girl, black on black. I don't know about that, which is racist.
It's not racist.
But the black girl like laughed and stuff. But then a year later, because she got fired, she's like, you know what, fuck this bitch. And did this whole thing where she's like, she was racist, she was offensive, she told me to wear blah, blah, blah. Girl one and Melissa Joan Hart's frozen yogurt shop is gone.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah.
You just want to bring it up.
I just wanted to talk. I thought it was interesting. We're talking about racism. Listen,
We're
Melissa
talking
Joan
about
Hart. I would
2013
never
racism.
tell people like not to wear black if they're black. That's a little far.
People are getting so free. That's not even. She wasn't even offended. They just can say anything about anybody, and oh, I hate people.
I hate people too. This is why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
We should our podcast should be called "We Hate People."
We do.
Okay, Jonas Brothers split up. Don't care about that. Lady Gaga is going to space.
I tweeted about that. Did you see that? I was like, Gaga, I've tried to defend you, but like now you're going to space. Like I can't. I
The
don't know what
weirdest
else
part
to
is
say.
like the flying dress. Did you see that?
No.
I heard a comedian say something about it. He's like, I think it was literally like, it was this big machine that flew, right?
Did
and
she
there
already
was
go to space?
No, but there's a dress attached to it, kind of. So she got on the big machine in this dress, and it was like the world's first flying dress. And the comedian was like, is she just gonna like tape herself to a plane? And like, you can't say like this dress is flying. You're on a big machine that's flying. Like, is everything she touches like the first car dress? Like, because she's taped to a car? Like, what? I've defended her too. That's a lot.
You haven't at all. I have. You hate her.
No, I don't. I actually really like her. I just don't understand what she's doing. Okay, next up, Adam Levine is the sexiest guy of all time. What? What? I think he's the sexiest transgendered of all time.
Ooh.
Which I was last year. He
Totally.
took my spot.
He totally took your spot. I think he's pretty hot. He's really skinny. He's like really, really skinny.
No, I'm so jealous. He's really skinny. He honestly, like, I know transgendered. A lot of you guys out there are transgendered, including Lauren. But he does have that transgendered look, right? Am I crazy? It's like a pretty
he's
woman
just got
who
he's a pretty
he
boy.
drew on like a Sharpie beard.
He's a pretty boy.
And his voice is still like this. Actually, no, his voice is normal, but when he sings, it's like this.
It's called a falsetto.
It's called a falsie.
I don't buy it.
Miley Cyrus. I mean, I don't even. I just want to see how long I can go. I mean, first of all, okay. I mean, listen, I'm done talking about her. It's been her year. She did wear a outfit with a dildo attached recently. I can't. I mean,
Where was that? I thought she was being a little more conservative right now.
What? You called me and you were like, I'm nervous that Miley's next music video isn't going to be spoofable because she's like classy now because of her AMA performance. I'm like, okay. So then I look up her AMA performance. She's in a leopard leotard singing in front of a crying kitten.
For the record, I didn't actually watch it. I just read some things about it, and that's what they were saying, that because she wasn't like twerking and like effing like a giant finger.
I mean, that would be like saying like, wow, Shane has turned around. He's actually showering now. If I just put deodorant on. Which is what
I beg you to do all the time.
I would never. Okay, challenges and collabs. This is not Hollywood related, but it's YouTube related, and I find it interesting. It has taken over the world. Every YouTuber now is doing challenges. Everything has become a challenge. Everything. The breathing challenge, #breathing. The sitting challenge. For Lauren, the not being a bitch challenge. It's like so hard. # how am I not a bitch? What are your thoughts on this? Because you have no thoughts on YouTube.
On challenges?
Why do you think everything's a challenge?
I mean, I don't know, because there's people need to fill time on make videos, and so they need excuses to hang out with people, and they need titles for their videos.
And why do you think Omegle is such a thing? Do you even know what this is?
Yes.
Why do you think why do you think people want to? I literally every time I go on Omegle for a video, which is a lot, and I see literally every different type of person. You see a child, you see an old man, and I know what the old men are there for. I get it. But the children, and then like the normal, like literally I'll see like a normal 19-year-old guy, just normal, just like whatever, and I'm like, well, why are you here? Why are they there?
Well, I watched a couple. Is it just a large chat room? That's all it is, right?
It's a chat room that like you're on camera, and then you click next, and a person pops up, and if they don't want to see you, they click next.
So it's
if
kind
you
of
don't
like
wanna see
chat
them,
roulette.
It's like chat roulette, and I don't understand why people do it other than to be funny. Like people literally go on it and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Why? Go outside."
It's funny you're saying that. There's a girl that I'm friends with on Facebook who like all of her posts indicate that she like never leaves the house. Like they're all like really specific things about how her remote's not working and like issues with like her internet. Like she never leaves the house, and she got into like a chat roulette relationship. It's for people that don't leave the house. I think you've answered your question.
It makes me really sad.
You hate leaving the house.
Speaking of really sad, we're going to get to Farrah Abraham time in a second, guys. Don't worry. I just need to show Lauren this picture of Melissa Joan Hart's makeup. Just so you understand what I'm talking about.
Wait, what's that thing on her face? What's that?
That's her face.
Wait, what's on her forehead?
That's her makeup.
What happened?
Guys, search Melissa Joan Hart makeup fail and you will laugh.
Did you sure that's not just like a weird like shadow?
No, go to flip to the earlier picture.
Okay. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Why, God? Why?
Why? What happened? Was this is recently?
I hope you guys are looking at the
By
picture.
the way, I love this. Just indicates that like Shane, I get emails from him at like 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what you're like Googling at 3 a.m.
Somebody told me about this yesterday at dinner. Leave me alone. And also Denzel Washington's finger. Do you know about that?
No.
Oh my God. Wait, give me the phone. You guys.
Do you know that I did just find out that Matthew Perry has like half a finger?
So does Vince Vaughn. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
How do
You
people
guys.
lose their
You guys
fingers?
at home. I know right now you're on your laptop because I was gonna say you're probably like on your iPod walking your dog. Bullshit. You're on your laptop laying on the couch eating Cheetos like us. So hopefully you just looked up Melissa Joan Hart's makeup fail. Now I want you to type in Denzel Washington's finger.
What happened to his finger?
This is for real. You're gonna be like, no, it's not. He hides it in all of his movies. He's done interviews about it. And I've known about this
Ever
for a while.
since I just found out about Matthew Perry's video, I'll watch like old friends and I keep pausing them on his finger.
To show her a picture.
Shut up.
So what happened was he broke his pinky when he was a kid and never got it.
That's not real.
It's
That's
real.
not real.
Flip to the next ones.
Shut up.
Broke his finger when he was a kid and he didn't get it reset. So now his pinky is like crazy crooked.
Shut up. This is so disturbing.
And if you look at his hands in the cement at or cement, kids who went to college went. If you look at the Hollywood thing, his pinky, like, you know, his handprints, his pinky is crazy out there.
Shut up.
I know.
How is this possible? People don't know.
I mean, because God's hilarious. I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's awesome. Like the fact that his finger's that crazy and he's a huge actor.
no, but then here's a picture. Is this?
My fingers are normal and my
But
face
then
is
there's a
crazy.
picture
Maybe
here
I'll
where
make it.
his fingers are normal.
No, there's not.
I'm looking at it.
It's
Look,
not real.
Look. Oh, okay.
Is it the one where he's doing this because his pinky's covered? Okay, give me the phone. We got to get to Farrah Abraham.
I'm sorry. I'm like literally scrolling through massive Denzel Washington.
Literally, if you type in.
Is that a new thing that people found out, or how did
So a list came out called Celebrity Deformities, and
Oh, those are my favorite.
Halle Berry has like 7 toes.
Like nasty toes and stuff. I love like celebrity nasty toes. That's like the only time I'll pick up like a National Enquirer when I'm like in the supermarket when there's like close up on like nasty toes and stuff. I'm
you're
fascinated.
disgusting. Okay, Farrah Abraham time. Here we go. Ready? Da da da. Farrah Abraham time. Da da da. God made a mistake. Oops. Okay, so this week's Farrah Abraham is going to be all about Keek. Now, I've talked about Keek before. It's the stupidest fucking thing in the whole fucking world. I hate it. And
Stop giving it a plug. Then.
I know. Well, it's the only place Farrah talks. Okay, so Keek is like, you know, where you go and you leave like 30-second video messages. But the best part about Keek, the thing that's really turning me into a Keek lover, not that I'd ever actually make a Keek, is that people can respond with videos. So instead of like just leaving a comment, these people are responding. Some of the responses are, you know, like Farrah. Well, let me just play you one. Okay, which one should I play? Oh, this is a good one. This is like a really like you know, Farrah's like learning. She probably went to slug books. Like she's probably learning about college.
Sure.
Hello. So I just wanted to say a unique word is authentic, and that means to be genuine and real. So how are you authentic? How are you so cool, so real, and how do you show your realistic emotions to everyone and being authentic? I think that's like my word of the week. Authentic, authentic, authentic. I think I'm authentic because I show my whole life on TV. That's how real I am.
That is the stupidest thing.
Authentic. She literally said it in the Family Guy pedophile voice. Authentic.
Your unique word is authentic.
Authentic. So then she made a video. So, okay. So I'm going to show you some responses from this one because this one's better. She made a video asking people, like, how would you handle being filmed 24/7? Because I'm handling it pretty well. Okay. So then she goes, come on, Keekers.
How is she handling it?
Pretty well. She goes, come on, Keekers, respond. Then my favorite Keeker, who's DJ's mom 007.
I was filmed 24/7, I don't know. It was just like when Real World first started. Like, people are always nice and polite until shit get real.
Did you get real?
Right?
Oh,
when
yeah.
shit get real, then people get real, and they true colors show. So,
This is my
y'all
favorite
ain't
part.
really never seen black folks film 24/7. Y'all ain't gonna see no shit like that because black folks, we is the realest motherfuckers on the planet. Motherfuckers can't handle us. That's why everybody want to be like a black person.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fucked up.
Oh, she's my favorite
But-
geeker.
But like my favorite part about this is that she has to be like a huge Farrah fan to have done that. Like she watches her geeks and she like needs to respond to them. That's like the best part about that.
I don't think I hope she doesn't watch them because they're so mean. Now this one is. We'll end on this because this is my all-time fucking favorite thing in the whole
I
world.
can't believe, can I just say for the record, that we're still talking about Farrah Abraham.
I'll be talking about her until she dies. Okay, so this one, she made a video being like, "Hey guys, it's Friday. What are you excited for? I'm excited about spending time with my family. Because Friday normal people work and she doesn't." And this person left the most.
She works every
genius-
day because she's filmed. Is she even filmed every day
She's
anymore?
filmed 24.
She's not even anymore. She
7.
doesn't have a show. Oh my God, she's filming herself 24/7.
Oh my God, who is she? Me? Oh my God, wait, where's? Oh my God, here it is. I'm so sorry, guys. I found it. It's worth it, I promise you. So here is a response that, like, most of the responses are people, actually responding, and then once in a while you get one of these.
So I got on Keek real quick and watched your video. What the fuck happened to your lips?
Oh my God. Was that you?
No, I would never say that. So there you guys go. Farrah Abraham's Keek is my pick of 2013.
Yeah.
And on that note, we are going to come back with Timothy De La Ghetto. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, you guys, I'm so excited because we have a new sponsor.
Yay!
Oh, first of all, I'm excited because, people care about us. People believe in us. And we have a new sponsor.
I mean, you're shocking me, but okay.
Second of all, my sponsor is Hulu Plus,
That's amazing.
which I'm obsessed with.
Love it.
Because you know me. I don't do anything except for lay on the couch and watch TV.
It's actually true.
If we got like a cupcake sponsor, don't even get me started.
you have to leave the house again.
Yes, I'm sure you guys know what Hulu.com is. Hulu Plus is even more. Basically, you can watch thousands of shows and movies on your TV. You can also watch them on your laptop. You can watch them on your iPad, your smartphone, pretty much anywhere.
Device.
Any device that you have.
Very accessible.
Very accessible. They have thousands of shows. They have, SNL, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Shark Tank that I'm obsessed with.
I mean, obsessed.
Scandal that you're obsessed with.
Obsessed.
I mean, your life is so full of scandal.
It's so true.
You just need more.
It's so true.
They also have a lot of original series. They have this really cool docuseries about the world of sports mascots, which, by the way, I met my first sport mascot the other day.
You
The
did.
Steeler Steely Man?
Yeah.
Creepy McCreep Man?
Yeah.
He was terrifying. I hope he's in the docuseries. Anyways, you can get all of this content. You can get free movies and kids content. It's only $7.99 a month.
I mean, that's some cheap stuff.
That's some cheap ass shit.
I'm just saying, cancel your cable, get Hulu Plus. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know who that was, but you were obviously binge watching like Martin. Anyways, if you go to huluplus.com/Shane, you can get an extended 2-week free trial. That's a lot. That's awesome. huluplus.com/Shane. Go support them, guys. They're supporting us. They're supporting the show, and they're helping us keep this show free.
Free for you guys. So please support them and let them know that you care.
And also, if you do sign up, send me a tweet and tell me what show you're binge watching. And hopefully it's Scandal. You and Lauren can talk about it because I'm not going to talk to her about it.
I mean, huluplus.com/Shane.
All right, you guys, get back to the show. Have fun. And we're back, and we're here with Timothy De La Ghetto.
Yeah.
What? How do you say it? De Laghetto?
De Laghetto, yeah.
De Laghetto.
Well, first of all, that's not your real name.
No, that's not my real name. That's actually from an episode of The Fresh Prince. Like, did you ever watch The Fresh Prince?
I did, actually.
Yeah, there's an episode where Will joins a poetry club to meet girls, and he makes up a poet named Rafael De Laghetto.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so that's where I get my YouTube name from. I was a big Fresh Prince fan growing
You get a
up.
lot of inspiration from Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that was kind of like, Fresh Prince was kind of like my older brother growing up, I was like an only child. I just watched a lot of TV, and that was like my favorite show, and I just kind of felt like that show kind of molded who I was in terms of talking to girls and just being outgoing and my style.
Listen, there could be a lot worse role models for a young man.
That's so true. Mine were Mary Kate and Ashley.
You know what I mean?
Look how
Like,
I
for
turned out.
example.
Oh my god, eating disorders and drugs. Oh my god, so much happening. No, I mean that didn't happen to me. I'm
But
just
good
saying.
hair though.
Yeah.
Great hair and terrible fashion taste.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. So I wrote down a lot of things. First of all, over 2 million subscribers.
Yeah.
How do you think about it? Like, do you really think about it, or do you just pretend like that's just, oh, it's just a number?
I mean, it was definitely a happy moment when I hit 2 million, you know, just because I kind of felt like I was one of those YouTubers that had a gradual rise in numbers, you know. I never had a video that went viral, or I never really had anybody plug me, you know. I just kind of had a steady growth. So when I finally hit 2 million, it felt good, you know. It was kind of like, I felt like during a time when all the new YouTubers were getting followers really, really, really fast.
Yeah.
And people were like, dude, like, why don't you have 2 million subscribers yet, you know? And I was like, well, you know, it's kind of, I've been doing it for a long time, you know?
I think we're kind of the same person. I have a theory about this. I was watching your Draw My Life, which, or as you put it,
You were kind of Asian.
Draw My Motherfucking Life.
Yeah.
I know my real name, Shane. Yeah.
It is.
First of all, I'm happy. The only difference between me and you is that your Draw My Life was insanely like positive, and
Right,
it was
right.
like really nice. Even though I'm sure you've been through a lot of, but yours was just like, I'm happy, guys. I love my life. Whereas most people's ended like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do with myself.
Everybody's was so depressing.
So depressing. And if they didn't have a depressing life, they'd find it. They'd be like, my dog died on the same day that my mom told me she was a lesbian. Like they would find something.
You were just like, I like Will Smith, you know?
Like, I like Will Smith and shit, I'm successful now.
Just real good, y'all.
Which I love. But okay, here's how we're very similar. Both from Long Beach. That's so exciting.
That's pretty cool.
You're the only person I know that's from Long Beach.
Yeah, especially of the like the OG YouTube camp.
It's just us.
Yeah.
It's us and who else? Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, and
And
Snoop.
Snoop.
And Snoop.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. That's
What high
pretty
school
cool.
did you go to?
I went to Paramount High, which is probably Paramount is like right in between Long Beach and LA. Actually, I feel it's like 20 minutes from LA, 20 minutes. No, like another 15. You're in Long Beach, and about 7 minutes from Lakewood, where you're from. Yeah,
The Hood, Lake Hood.
Lakewood.
The
I
Hood.
like 7 minutes. I like how exact you are.
Oh well, because my ex went to Lakewood, and she
Oh, I
lived-
know. Oh, I heard her. Literally, I heard that voice. Wait, let's talk about that, because you put in your Draw My Life, and the only reason I bring it up is because you brought it up, that you guys had like a relationship that was online.
Yeah.
And then you were pretending to be happy, but in real life you were not that happy.
So you catfished her?
No,
Wait,
here's
what?
no. Here's the thing: is that you know, I got with my ex around. I had probably been on YouTube for a couple months when I got with my ex. Like I just kind of really started putting up YouTube videos, and then so she was there when I first started vlogging, and she was in, you know, like a few of my skits that did really well, and so she was in my vlogs, and of course when I'm vlogging, I'm only gonna turn the camera on when we're happy and we're doing fun things, you know. I'm not gonna like turn the camera on if we're arguing, or you know, I'm not gonna like just talk about, hey, I had this, my stupid girlfriend's being annoying right
Who
now,
are you,
know?
Charles Tripping? Like,
So of course, like everything that the fans saw was just the happy stuff, you know. And we were constantly fighting just about everything. So when we finally broke up, people were so confused because they thought we had this perfect relationship, you know. There were kids writing me messages like, dude, I've lost faith in love now because you guys broke up. I don't believe in love anymore.
You're like, me neither.
No.
oh my God.
But I mean, but the thing is, like, now that I'm with my current chick, you know, and I think my current relationship is just on a whole nother level than what it was with my ex. I hope that these kids see that, you know, stuff happens for a reason. You know, like
Your ex was on a whole nother level though, because that voice. Can we just talk?
It was so cute though.
Here, listen. I have respect for her because she went to Lakewood,
Uh-huh.
and like we have that bond. I don't
Right.
think we've ever met.
Did
Have
you
we
know
met?
her
I
when
don't.
you
I
were
think I saw her at like a boba place one time, or like a Menchie's or no, Menchie's wasn't around. Probably Yogurtland. Or no, there's an Asian restaurant next to Yogurtland that she was always at because I remember hearing her. Anyways,
She had a really high pitched voice.
it was. I mean,
Like, what are we
high-pitched-
talking?
We're talking. You know that voice you do when I make you uncomfortable?
Yes,
and-
I was thinking that.
Watch. Wait. How should I do? Lauren, you look really pretty today.
What do you mean? like that.
Yeah,
Wait,
totally.
here's the thing. Here's the thing is that it's already kind of naturally higher, but when she would be nervous or excited,
Oh my God,
which
she's
is-
like Paris Hilton when she does the
Yeah.
Paris.
God,
you
she's
know.
like a golden retriever.
so a lovely golden retriever though. She's nice. She's
Oh,
nice.
a show dog.
So when we when I would vlog, it got a little higher because she was nervous in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we're
no.
cool.
She was sweet. I'm sure.
How long were you
great.
with her? Was this like a very significant thing?
Dude, I was
Yeah.
with her for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, and the kids saw the vlogs.
How old are
probably.
you? How old are you?
I prefer not to disclose.
I
Wait a minute, are
listen. I
you-
respect
I think
that.
I think I read how old you are though. I think we're like similar.
Yeah, we're about
It's
the same
hard.
age.
It's hard on YouTube because there's all these like you brought it up. There's all these fucking young kids who are they're coming around and fucking taking their shirts off. And they're 8 years old,
Mhm.
and we are like
Keeping your shirts on.
keeping our shirts on.
I know.
Not 8 years old.
And we're making a little money, so we're getting fatter.
Oh my God, it's so okay. So here's the way it works with YouTubers. This is what I've noticed, and I've started noticing it more and more now. So okay, you get popular on YouTube. You move to LA. You gain 20 pounds.
Right.
Then a year later you're not as popular and you get nervous, so you lose the 20 pounds. I've been through that about 8 times.
When do you like get the hair? There's always like a YouTube hair transition that happens. I feel like.
Oh,
I haven't gone through it yet.
I'm in the middle of that.
Oh.
For the first time in my life, since I'm like since like 7th grade, I've started to grow my hair out, and I haven't had hair since like 8th grade when I just shaved it off. So I'm kind of going through that right now.
I think it's great.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is your
you should
moment.
do it,
I
yeah.
think you should do the Fresh Prince hair.
I mean.
Oh yeah, like a high top, like a flat top fade.
I was gonna say you kind of have a fade going on right now. You're kind of doing it.
I always get the fade. I get a little uncomfortable if the sides of my head go past my earlobes. It just makes me. I have a naturally just round fat head already, and I feel like any addition to the girth of it just doesn't look good.
So you should grow it up.
Speaking of girth, another reason that we're similar is you're very open about, and I don't know, I hope it's not a joke because now I'm just talking about myself. Lauren, get ready for the high pitched voice.
Oh God.
One of the first videos I saw of yours
Yeah.
was talking about your penis.
Right.
size. Not that, and you said, and I quote, it ain't small, but like
No,
it'll do.
No, I said no. The quote is the quote is it ain't big, but it's pretty.
That's right. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
So you were just talking about your penis.
Yeah, maybe. And I wanted that on a shirt. You should get underwear with that on it. Like, it ain't big, but it's pretty.
I've been wanting to do that for so long. I just don't know how many guys are confident enough to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Me and you. And that's it. So, like, what made you make that video? Because,
Well, there's a number of reasons why I make that video. And
oh my God, was it High Pitch Girl?
No,
oh my God,
no.
was it like a breakup video?
No.
Oh.
I say that all the time. It's not big, but it's pretty. And one.
What does that mean?
Oh, I mean, my penis isn't big, but it's like really nice.
No,
What
I
does
mean,
that mean,
I
though, pretty? Like, what is a pretty
Oh,
I
thing?
know what the
here's the
words mean.
I wouldn't say that. I only say that my penis is pretty because I've been complimented on the appearance of it, on the prettiness of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like I've heard from multiple.
Congratulations.
Thank you. From multiple girls that it's a good looking penis, you know. And here's the thing, like I feel like every guy is gonna lie about how big his dick is and say, oh, he has a big penis, I feel like it's just this thing, you know. And I always kind of felt like if a girl's interested in your penis, she's gonna want to play with it, so why lie, you know? And I'm kind of all about not like kind of okay. Well, here's the thing.
He's getting tongued out about his penis.
No.
y'all.
I'm getting deep, is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Getting deep with that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Especially okay. So with Asian men,
But not that
especially.
deep. Because
Exactly.
Right,
Nice. With Asian guys, you know, there's that whole like little penis stereotype joke, right?
Sure.
And I feel like it'd be so easy. It's so easy to just be like, oh no, I'm Asian and I have a big dick. I'm the opposite. You know, I feel like it's easy to be like, oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I'd rather kind of take on the stereotype and kind of show guys that may have a small penis or guys that are shorter or whatever, that regardless of what handicap you might have, quote unquote handicap, or what people might be like saying that you can't do, like you can do that, you know. So
I'm having a really difficult time not really vividly trying to picture your penis
I
right
know.
now. So
All
could
I
you
wanna
just,
do
like,
is
whip
see
it
it.
out. Like
Wait.
I know at this point, like it's
Does
really
that
unfair.
mean it's like not veiny? Like, let's get back to the pretty.
I know
think
it's veiny,
I
but
think
not
it's
too
very
veiny.
smooth. Like it's very smooth.
I curve to the right, actually.
Well, I mean, and this isn't like the prettiest. I mean, I'm just saying, like if it's cursed.
No,
right,
I'll show you a
it's
picture.
veiny.
I'll show you a picture later.
Okay, great.
I mean, it's just,
On that note, there was something.
We'll be tweeting that later.
So it's like a metaphor for life, is what it is.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
penis.
yeah.
My penis is.
Your penis it's a metaphor for life. Life is sometimes smooth, sometimes veiny,
And
Sometimes there's a curve.
Curves.
and you don't know where it's gonna go.
No.
But sometimes it goes to
You
the
just gotta
right.
roll with the punches.
The
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God, you're punching it. Okay, one thing in your Draw My Life that I was excited about was you were talking about transsexuals in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
As you do. Are you Thai?
I am Thai. I'm 100% Thai.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Lauren, stop. You
I'm
put
sorry.
it in your pants.
I'm sorry.
Put your curved penis in
I'm
your
sorry.
pants.
He just spent an hour talking about his beautiful penis. Like, this is not
Okay,
easy.
wait. So transsexual. I just watched the whole documentary about transsexual prostitutes in Thailand.
Mhm.
It was fantastic.
They're so pretty.
They're not the ones I watched, but I know what you're talking about. Those are
Oh.
the ones that probably wouldn't want to be in a documentary.
Dude, it's like when you go to Thailand, because I remember it's kind of a point of pride for Thai people too. Because I want to say 8 or maybe even younger, and my parents took me to this famous transsexual show. It's like a huge production. It's not like a red light district type thing. It's like on some Vegas type shit where it's all these really beautiful transsexuals, and they're all like in gowns, and they sing and they dance. And I was halfway into the show, and my dad's like, "Hey, are those girls pretty?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're super pretty." He's like, "Oh, those are guys." I was like, "What?" And afterwards, people take pictures with them, and they're just like these beautiful.
it's
I mean, you think your penis is
This
beautiful.
is fascinating. So this isn't considered like something you wouldn't take kids to. This is like
It was like a
Yeah.
beauty pageant. I've seen clips.
Because I feel like it's such a just kind of it's so common in Thailand.
what is the deal? Like how did it become so common?
I have
this is
no.
fascinating.
I don't even know. I don't even know. But like, yeah, they're out there and they're pretty.
How come our transsexual hookers aren't that
Yeah.
pretty? I mean, they're
What's the
okay.
deal?
They're
Like,
No, well,
fine.
these aren't the hookers though.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
there's
So
a
do these
difference.
people like typically do they live? Are they typically like they live as women the whole time, like their whole lives, or they just
Yeah,
like
I
dress up
think
as
so.
women for the show?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like their whole lives.
Uh-huh.
But speaking of the prostitutes, though,
Mm.
do you know Sky John, the YouTuber?
No.
Okay, he's this guy.
Prostitute?
No.
Transsexual Thai? What are we talking?
He used to do these little weird interviews or whatever, and he was in Thailand, and he went and visited these transsexual prostitutes, and one lady, you couldn't tell, she looked like a lady, and then he's like, well, let's see what's going on down there. This is a YouTube video.
Oh
So
my
she
God.
pulled down her panties, and he blurred it or whatever.
Oh my God.
He's like, wow, it looks like just a vagina. It looks like you have a regular vagina. And she's like, yeah, no, like guys can't tell, like if I don't tell them unless they ask.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
What does that mean?
I don't understand.
I'm relating.
Like these
Finally, you're people.
these transsexual prostitutes who are soliciting their poon wouldn't
Poon?
disclose that it was used to be a not poon unless they were asked.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying they've had a sex change?
Yeah, they had a sex change.
Oh. I thought you meant their
I
penis was so
like,
small that it looked like a vagina. And then I'm like, wait a minute. So do they get
What?
fucked and their penis is into their body?
Yeah, I had like so many questions. I'm like, how do they
No.
invert that hole? That just
No, they're
Oh, well, yeah.
transsexual.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that that's a possibility.
Yeah,
You
but
can
I had
look
no
at
idea they look so.
I think the problem is the opposite is much more difficult to like make a
Yeah.
penis out of a vagina. Unfortunately.
Wow. Okay, wait.
Okay.
This was actually a question from Twitter, and I'm going to steal it. And I usually do Twitter at the end, but I'm going to do this now because I'm curious. This is from Natalie, and she wants to know if you ever bought a prostitute. Have you? Because I have
You're
a little.
paid for sex.
I have a
don't
little
think
story about a prostitute that I wanted to buy, but we'll get to you first. Have you ever bought one, or not a fancy hooker, whatever you want to call it, and not even that you had sex with them? Just like, have you ever gotten close to that?
No, I've never paid for sex. No,
You never like,
He's
for
kinda
example.
thinking about
except
it a little bit.
unless you count like, hey, dinner and a movie
no,
on a date.
no.
But no, I've never
I feel like
solicited
there's
a
some
prostitute.
like conservative somebody that was like, all women are prostitutes because
Well,
you gotta pay for dinner. I'm
I
like,
have I have two. One was there was a prostitute, a fat, mentally challenged prostitute outside of my house I used to live at.
Okay.
Her name was Candy, Candy Lane, and she. This is real. This wasn't like like when you move to LA and you think everything is LA, you think
Right.
everything is Hollywood.
Yeah.
So we moved to North Hollywood because we're like, oh, that's LA, that's Hollywood. It's not, and it was north. Like we were right next to like a meth a house that got busted for meth and like a halfway house for mentally challenged like drug addicts. It was insane. Anyways, our house got broken into like 10 times. Somebody stole one of my wigs. I don't know. Anyways, this big girl, prostitute, mentally challenged girl was standing outside my house, and me and my brother were like, oh my God, what if we filmed her and we gave her $20 and had her belly flop in our pool? Oh. So we literally literally I pulled out my camera. I was like, I just started my iPhone channel. I'm like, this is amazing. Perfect iPhone video. Unedited.
Oh my gosh.
So we walked up to her and we were like, will you belly flop in our pool for $20? And she was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
We brought her back to my house.
God.
But before she came in, my mom came out. She's freaking out. She's like, who's this, fat, crazy prostitute? So it didn't happen.
Oh, lame.
I know. It was really sad. Candy Lane. Go check her out. She's on Van Owen. Van Owen and Victory. Anyways, so the second time was at Las Vegas, where hookers just walk around and give you their cards.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I have a funny hooker story.
I knew you would because
Okay.
everybody does.
I do have a hooker story. Okay, let me tell you. So this was my my first time in Vegas with me and my boys, like when we were all like 21 and legal to party and shit, and we got like a nice little room, and we bought a bunch of alcohol, and the goal was like, okay, let's hook up,
Mm-hmm.
And so it was the end of the weekend, and we had talked to girls here and there, but nothing was really happening. So it was like the last night I was like, yo, I need to find a girl and make something happen. It's like it's Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking around the casino and I see this cute little Asian chick. She's kind of playing the slots by herself, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to be all smooth and shit. And I'm like, hey, so how's that going? Or how are you winning anything? And she's like, oh, it's all right. I'm like, well, if you're bored later, we should hang out. You should come by. She's like, okay. I was like, oh shit, that was easy, right? So she gets my number, and then I come back to the room. I'm like, yo, success. I got a girl coming through. You guys might have to leave in a little bit. They're like, oh shit, cool. So she calls and she's like, hey, are you gonna take care of me tonight? I'm like, girl, of course I'm gonna take care of you. Shit, of course, right? So then I hang up. I'm like, what does that mean?
You're like, oh my God, you guys.
And then it clicks. I'm like, yo, what if she's a prostitute? And they're all like, oh yeah, right? So let me paint the picture.
Okay, paint it.
So at this point, my friends are bored. We have a hot tub in our room, so they're all in the hot tub. It's 3 guys chilling. The bubbles, they have bubbles and shit. And then so this prostitute calls me, or this chick calls me, and she's like, okay, I'm coming to the room. She's being walked to the room by 2 guys. I'm like,
what?
How did you know she was being walked to the room?
Oh, because I saw she walked to the elevator, and then I met her at the elevator. So she comes up, and these 2 guys drop her off.
Oh my God.
And so we come into the room. My friends are all in the hot tub. I take her to another part of the room. It's like a little suite where there's like a bed and a couch and shit. I'm like, do you want something to drink? She's like, yeah, sure. I make her a drink. I'm like, okay, so before we kind of, this night continues, like, are you here because you want to be here, or are you looking to get compensation, She's like, well, I'm an entertainer. I was like, oh
my God.
Oh my God. That'd be so bad if she was totally like, what do you mean?
So immediately I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to. Let me see how this shit works, So I'm like, so in my head I'm like, okay, so how much does it cost? She's like, no, we don't talk like that. I was like, oh, okay, well,
What?
Yeah. So she goes, well, how much do you have? I'm like, well,
$20.
I'm like, well, we got this nice
$5.95.
room, and we got all those alcohol, so nothing. So she's kind of like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you, and then that was it.
Are you serious?
And that was my prostitute story.
You should have shown her your beautiful penis.
Yeah.
I said she probably would have hopped on it for free.
Oh my God. See, that's like,
wow.
see, at least she has
At least
standards.
it was uneventful too. I was worried that the big guys that dropped her off would have been come in and beat you up or something like that.
No, that was it. They probably deal with that all the time.
But I'm fascinated that the way they she's just sitting there alone in the slot machine and just waiting for people like you to come up to her.
Here's what I learned is that if anytime you're in a casino and you ever see a pretty girl by herself gambling at 2 o'clock in the morning, she's a prostitute.
Oh, you didn't say it was 2 a.m.
Or John Stamos' grandma. Because Lisa ran into her at 2 a.m. and she was just on slots. And she's like, I'm John Stamos' grandma.
What was Lisa doing alone at 2 a.m.?
Being a prostitute.
Yeah.
Slots.
You know what another sign is for prostitutes? This isn't prostitutes. This is more like gay hookers. But if you go to
Either way.
if you go to like 24-hour fitness at 3 a.m., which I tend to do a lot, especially the one in North Hollywood where I used to live, if you're in a bathroom stall and you hear,
Nuh-uh.
that means the person next to you wants to either get their dick sucked or suck your dick. I didn't know that. So I was
What?
like, oh, maybe they want toilet
Yeah,
paper.
yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. And then I just hear like, and I'm like, do you need toilet paper? And then I just hear laughing. I'm like, what is happening? And then I look down, and this guy gets on his knees. His shorts are still on, and he's like going for it.
What?
And I was
Wait,
like,
wait,
oh my God. And I ran out and I
Wait.
complained.
That picture wasn't fully set for me. So.
Got on his knees, and you know how there's like, space between the thing and then whatever. And gets on his knees, and
Because all
see
you can just see his
his
knees.
shorts.
Okay.
And I was just like,
But you could only see the
Oh
so
my
he
God.
was trying to get his dick
Dick
sucked.
sucked. I know,
Okay.
please. Like I went on. No, I just worked out. I just did cardio.
I mean, come on.
I'm out of breath. So I complained, and the lady at the register started laughing at me. She's like, oh God, please, you've never dealt with that before. I'm like, no. I just moved here from Long Beach. If I, oh my, are you in Long Beach? Are you kidding me? Nobody's getting their dick sucked in Long Beach. They're getting
It's
fucking shot and beat up.
terrifying.
Okay,
Well, actually, did you know Long Beach has like the number 3 gay population in like
but that's
the nation?
That's the pretty part of Long Beach.
Yeah,
Right,
let's
right.
not equate gay people to prostitutes. Like, show
No,
some
no, no,
respect.
no. He was just saying. He said no one gets his dick sucked, just getting their dick sucked in prostitutes. I'm
okay.
like, there's a lot of dudes getting their dick sucked.
Oh, okay.
What I meant to say was Lakewood.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. So you are on Wild and Out.
Yeah, Wildin' Out.
Is Nick Cannon still on it?
Nick Cannon's still on it. He's still hosting it,
Tell me
producing it.
everything about
God, that
Nick
guy
Cannon.
does everything. He's like the Black Ryan Seacrest.
He is. He really is.
Have you met Mariah Carey?
No.
She is mentally challenged, right? You've heard you've had to have heard stories.
I've heard no stories except for she's just, she did one cameo during the season. She came out for like 2 seconds for a little bit with Nick, and then they kind of, Nick is what I call him, Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
And she came in, did her little thing, and then like right after that, security guards took her away, and
That's how the prostitute happened.
and that was that, man.
Mariah's like, wait, how much do you have? You don't have anything, and then they took her away.
Yeah, basically.
What is Nick Cannon like?
Nick is the most. He's so down to earth. Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Man,
I know. Everyone thinks he's gonna be a dick, but he's so
Yeah.
nice, especially when you know how rich he is. You know, it's
how
like
is he rich?
Oh my
he does like
God.
everything. Like he's hosting.
He isn't he like on Nick Jr.
Well, he's like I think he's like the president of like Nickelodeon or something now, or Nick Jr.
Nick Jr.
or
I think
something
he
like
like
that.
co-created Nick
First
Jr.
of all, it's Teen Nick, and second of all,
Teen
no,
Nick.
he is not.
no, he
No.
is.
It was that's like saying like, oh, the fucking who's a fat celebrity? Oh, Jennifer Hudson is the owner of Weight Watchers.
Well, even
No,
so,
but like Nick really does like own like a bunch of Nick stuff. Like he owns he's some shit he does, and
And he does,
he's hosting,
AGT.
yeah, America's Got Talent.
He does
and
that.
Real Husbands of Hollywood on BET.
That's a thing.
That's
That's
a
a
hit.
thing?
That's like BET's biggest hit.
God.
right
Wait,
now.
what? I've never heard
It's
of that
such a
show.
funny show.
What is that show?
Reviews are really good too. It's like a fake reality show with Kevin Hart, Nick Cannon.
And he hosts it?
No. It's a fake reality show.
Oh,
Like,
and he's
they're-
in it.
They're on it. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Is Mariah Carey on it?
No, she hasn't done a spot yet. No.
I saw her on an interview with like Ellen or something, and I was one of those people who were like, oh, Mariah Carey, yeah, she's the most talented woman in the world. Then I saw her on Ellen, and it was literally like Ellen was talking to like Sophia Grace or something. It was like a 5-year-old. It was like, I love Mean Girls. I love that movie. I was like, oh my god, she is literally like mentally challenged, and nobody knows, and it's a secret, and the secret just got released.
No, she's chilling.
She's chilling.
She's just chilling.
Is that like code for something? Because I just learned what Rollin means, and it's
Oh, did
not
you?
what I
No.
thought it meant.
Rolling just means you're on ecstasy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I thought it just meant like Rollin.
Even I knew that.
Does chillin' mean like you're on Xanax? Or, like, what does chillin' mean? Like, oh, are you chilling? Yeah, I'm totally chilling.
I
Cool,
mean,
let's
she's
chill.
just been so rich for so long. She probably just, kind
I-
of says and does whatever she wants.
Yeah,
you
I think
know?
that's more what it is. You get into like that bubble. But my question, Nick Cannon, how does he do everything? There's so many hours. There are only so many hours in the day.
He doesn't sleep.
He doesn't sleep.
Like he doesn't sleep.
Does he have like 10 assistants? He must.
He has a couple assistants, but it'll literally be like, because when we were shooting, it would be like, hey, he's doing this tonight, then he's flying to LA to host this, and then he's gonna come back this day to do this. You know, it's just kind of all over the place. He's a busy dude.
Yeah, no, I would imagine.
Well, listen, you're busy too.
I try to keep busy.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
your other career that we haven't even. I don't even know how we haven't talked about this. Your rap.
Oh yeah, I rap.
career.
You're
a rapper.
Did you forget?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's there. It's there.
Now, I remember in your Draw My Life, which I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but I was obsessed with it.
Thank you.
You were talking about how you befriended all these Asians under an Asian tree because you felt like you had to be friends with the Asians. I did the same thing with the lesbians. And I was like, just related to them. And it was under a tree. There's always that tree.
That weird tree.
That crazy tree.
Yeah.
Yours was Asian. Mine was like crazy. But then you started hanging out with you didn't say this, but you started hanging out with black people and you're like, I can rap now, is what happened.
Yeah, well, the friends I was rapping with were black, yeah. I mean, I was rapping for fun in like junior high, and when I went to high school is when people started wanting to like battle. You know, people would find out that, oh, okay, you rap. Like it was like in the movies, you know what I'm saying? Because I would be just hanging out like at lunch, and someone would be like, hey, you rap? My friend wants to battle you. It's like, oh shit, let's go.
That's a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing. And then we would just, and then we'd go back and forth during lunch, like insulting each other through the rhythm of rap music. And
Sure.
It was fun. You get a big crowd. People kind of get to know who you are. And
Wait a minute, I'm a rapper.
Ah,
I don't know if you knew this.
No.
I'm more of like a language artist, a lyrical mastermind. No, so okay, my thought was Lauren's gonna give us a topic.
Oh, okay.
And then me and you, we have to rap battle it, and then Lauren's gonna decide who the winner is.
Oh my God, I'm loving it.
Now listen, it's been a while, and like I need to okay, wait, candle, fandle, pandle. All right, cool, I'm
You're
good.
good. You're good.
All
You
right.
warmed up? You ready?
All right, water bottle,
Laghetto.
slaughter doddle.
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta mentally get into the zone.
Get into it.
I'm in it.
Don't steal my candle.
All right,
thing.
I think I would like the topic to be New Year's Eve, since it is New Year's Eve
Oh,
today.
crap. I don't do anything on New Year's. Okay, cool. Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
Okay. Yo.
Mm.
Yo. Yo. We're getting really drunk. I hope the neighbors don't call cops, because I'm ready to turn up as soon as the ball drops.
We're so easily impressed. Continue. That was so good.
No, don't you go now?
Oh,
I don't know
how
this
does this work?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't either.
Well, I mean, we're not
we're
really
going to Vegas. Gonna get a necklace of the pearl variety from a hooker who is Taiwanese. That rhymed. That was good. Mine. Like there was twists and turns. You didn't know where it was
All right,
going.
Don't justify
Okay.
it. Go,
unpredictable.
okay, go next.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Thailand on New Year's Eve. I thought I was kissing Jody, but actually it was Steve. Because she's a transsexual.
Yeah,
That was good.
Call
I like
back.
that one.
I
like
get
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
And then
Callback.
I walked in and I was like, Steve, what you doing? You supposed to be with me. You saw that went. Doing. And then I created a story. Keep going. The story's continuing.
No, you win.
Oh, I wanted to see what was going to happen next.
I'm the judge. You're not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, what's happening with Steve? Keep going. I'm interested.
Okay, what's happening with Steve? Yeah, so Steve's giving me shots. The best, top shelf. Tried to kiss me when the clock hit 12. But I don't know what's gonna come between us. He was listening to your show, heard I had a nice penis.
Ah, that was good.
But then his phone rang. And guess what? It was Shane saying, what you doing? Steve, you're supposed to be, I already did that rhyme. You're supposed to come home with me in my Humvee. That's a car, right?
Yeah.
Because I drive it all night. See how I did there? Because I stopped and I talked to him.
If you guys could see the hand motions right now.
I'm directing traffic of the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Laghetto over here is really chill and whatever. And she's like doing jazz hands.
Leave me alone.
My rap name is actually Traffic, so it's like,
I
you said
Oh.
direct traffic.
I was
like-
directing
How
the
many
traffic.
names do you have?
I mean, I do the Timothy De Laghetto is like, I feel like that's like my comedy stuff, and then Traffic is like the rap stuff, because I don't want people to think I'm a comedy rapper. That's
No,
why.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Who are you? Who are you? What's his name? That's
not good.
Donald Glover. What's it?
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
right. It's like that.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I know what's up
I
with the
don't-
rap. By the way, it's a tie. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I
Yay.
mean, I clearly won, but it's fine. Whatever.
Handle.
Who cares? Okay, I am about to do my favorite part of the show, which is calling my mom, and she's going to have
She
the
gets
last question of
Sweet.
the show.
That's
all right.
adorable.
You know, she has an adorable penis.
Shane got it from her.
Oh God.
Mm,
Oh, she's a redhead. We both.
okay.
It's cute.
All right.
All right, here we go.
There's always wondering.
She's very aware and very excited. that he's
I'm
from
always
Long
wondering if
Beach.
she's going to answer.
I mean, really?
I mean, every time.
Oh, she's letting it ring. She's like, I have a life.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
I am here with Long Beach's own Timothy de Laghetto.
Oh my gosh, he is an amazing rapper.
No, he's not.
Aw.
I won. Sorry, you weren't here for that. No, we just had a rap battle, Mom. I won. It's fine. I took the title. It's cool. Whatever.
Hi, Shane's mom.
Timothy?
We just, we battled. And like I just want you to know that you should be proud of me because I murdered it.
I am so proud of you, Shane.
I know.
She's like, what did you
rap
murder
about,
now?
Shane?
I think you might have had me with a black guy, maybe.
Oh my God! And I love Chunk. Is that his name, Chunk?
Oh, Chunk is Chunk is the character that my friend plays. Yeah.
Oh, well, I love the guy behind the character Chunk.
Oh God, keep it in your pants, Mom.
That's my friend Rick.
All right, Mom. What's your
Well,
question?
Rick is not here. So.
Okay. I loved your parody, Timothy, of is it called Royals? I always get confused. But you talk about kind of your past and then where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked it because it reminded me of our background. And so what do you think is your favorite thing now that, you do have success and things aren't as hard as they were before for you?
Oh,
That's a deep
that's a nice
question.
question.
I know.
All right.
All right. Well, so she's talking about my cover of Royals. I did a remix of Royals,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of touched on being broke in the past and never really like being able to afford like expensive things. And now that I have some money, like I kind of I buy the occasional expensive things, but more than anything that I talk about in the song and in real life, it just feels good to be able to like take care of my family, and just kind of use everything that has happened for me to, just help them out. And like, my parents like don't have to worry about bills anymore. And that, that's what I always kind of set out to do. That's like the whole reason why I was trying to be big and stuff, is so I could take care of them.
I love that, Timothy.
Thank
and you remind
you.
me so much of Shane.
What
love
did I
that.
say? I told him. I said we're twins.
I mean,
We're the same
No,
person.
I love that, and it's like you're gonna make me cry.
Aw.
I love.
But, Mom,
I love that.
And Mom, are you aware that he says his penis might not be big, but it's pretty?
Shane. Oh my gosh! And I don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
Okay, Mom, I love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
and for real, you get to take bitches out now, right? That's what it's all about, right?
That's what it's all about.
No.
Well, I had my little groupie phase. I'm committed and shit now. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And you are just the most humble, sweet guy I think we've had on
I
the
know.
show.
Thanks,
It's
Just
unusual.
man.
talking about your penis.
We
it's
don't
like-
really know. We don't really know what to do with ourselves.
I don't even know what to do. Okay, finally, our favorite part of the show, besides calling my mom, is reading your guys' comments because they're always
Poignant.
so mean and so beautiful. So this one is from sdarmy.com. If you go to the podcast section, you can leave your comments and we'll be reading them. I read them on the toilet. This one is called Lauren for President 2016. And it says, please, let's get Lauren to the top. That's from Teddy. But then Kid Chino just responded, as an educated voter, I'd rather have someone with political experience taking over that position, especially since a popular vote means jack shit. That being said, I want Mark Warner running, not Lauren.
Well, what is his name? I'm sorry.
That would be Kid Chano.
For your information, kid, I majored in international politics in college, so
Ooh.
you
Oh.
can suck it.
Oh, how? I don't know if I want to suck it. Wait,
Yeah.
what's the sign?
I don't have a pretty penis, so.
You gotta
What's the sign of what?
of sucking it.
Oh. No.
Ew! Wait, what? I was talking about the Morse
He's
code.
in the stall is what he was doing.
Oh!
What was that?
Sucking it.
That was the noise, not
That
the
was the
sign.
noise. The sign,
Oh,
all right.
I don't want you sucking it with that noise. Okay, and the last comment, which is good, is from Corny's Tit Sparkles. Does anyone actually know why Lauren is co-hosting? Was it Shane's idea? Was it her idea? Was it some third-party person's idea? Was it spur of the moment? Because I kind of feel like maybe Lauren just grabbed the mic and started talking.
It's so true.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That was from Somalian. And then Corny Tit Sparkle said, yeah, most likely she just grabbed the mic.
Definitely. By the way, the mic keeps going. The mic is like falling every episode that we do. So
The mic is just like
It
wanting
might-
to get away from
it
me.
might not be for long.
Well, speaking of not for long, guys, the show is over.
Yeah.
This is it. How do people find you? What's your Twitter? What's your things?
Let's see. You can actually just go to youtube.com/Timothy if you haven't seen any of my
Ooh.
videos. Yeah, I did that a couple years ago. Just kind of asked somebody at YouTube, like, hey, no one's using this. Can I have it? And
Good
so
idea.
Timothy. And then you can follow my tweets, twitter.com/TRAPHIK, traffic. That's my rap name. And my Twitter name, I try to keep a mix of like really philosophical, introspective tweets, as well as like, hey, my poop looked like.
Great. Just as long as there's something about your poop.
Oh no, so much poop and pubes and penis
No,
tweets.
it's like Paris Hilton's Twitter.
Yeah, basically.
Philosophical. Every night at 11:11, she goes, 11:11, make a wish.
Really?
Every fucking night.
Well, it's 11:11. Make a wish.
I know, and wishes never happen because she's still around.
Oh,
burn!
oh.
Paris Hilton. She will never die.
Happy New
Because I'm not done. Because she's a millionaire
Are you not done yet?
with small thighs.
Oh, and Instagram, Tim De Laghetto.
I thought you were joining in on the rap, but that's fine.
No, I want to plug everything.
And Facebook?
And no, I don't like Facebook. And
Why not?
I don't know. Everybody kind of annoys me on Facebook. I just don't like people on Facebook.
Yeah.
I hate people in general.
Yeah, samesies. And watch me on Wild 'N Out on MTV2. We're gonna shoot the next
Yes.
season in February.
That's
Oh
so
my
cool.
God. Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
More Mariah Carey stories.
If you ever meet her, can you just tell me everything?
I will. I
Off air.
will.
Okay, great.
Totally.
All right, you guys. Hope you have fun hanging with us. We have fun hanging with
Happy
you.
New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year,
Yay.
2014. Woo. And I will see you guys next year.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bye.